Good morning. Can I know what are you guys doing here in the library?
We are representing, making a English poem today in the library to show it for people, to say it instead for people.
Poetry Cafe, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And you have your colleagues and your friends here?
Yeah.
Good luck. How are you, Mr. Reza?
He's really
Good. How are you? Good. How are you guys? What's going on over here today?
Poetry Cafe.
Poetry Cafe. Which grade are you guys from?
I'm grade 9.
9.
9B.
9B. Okay.
I'm grade 12B.
Wish you good luck, guys. See you there, huh? Hi. Ms. Lubna here is going to explain what kind of activity they have in the English department today.
Good morning, everyone. Today we're having a poetry cafe. It's a competition between students, and the winners at the end are going to get certificates and are going to get money, and this money will go to the charity of their choice. You will have participants from grade 4 up to grade 12, and you have winners from the junior category and winners from the senior category.
Wish you all the best, Ms. Lubna.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, girls. Go ahead.
So, welcome to our poetry cafe. We hope you will enjoy it. And we will at the end to raise some money. So, we give it to the winners, and then they will give it to the charity. So, now we start with class.
A good neighbor. For your neighbors, lend a hand. Show them that you understand. They have rights we must protect. Show them kindness and respect. For your neighbors, try to care. When they're troubled, help them care. Let them hear and listen too. If they're worried, help them through. For your neighbors, give a smile. Spend time with them for a while. Look after your neighbors' needs, and Allah will meet your needs.
Can you hang on just a second so we can mark? We're marking. Can you just give us a second?
Real friend. A real friend is always here. A sad moment she tears, making me smile even in my eye tears, advising for something not clear. If a wrong were about me, she will not hear. I hope she's always here.
That's it.
Spice. Spice is my dog, a fine dark cat that will jump on you as you come through the door. He'll wag his tail thus back, all that just to greet you. Spice is a good vacuum cleaner. He'll jump on the table to lick up all the crumbs. Careful, Spice, do not allow on the table. You might get punished. Quick, get off. Even my dad arrived. Even though he howls all night, I could not imagine better dogs than my dog.
God made a wonderful a mother who never grows old. He made her smile look like sunshine, and he modeled her heart of pure gold. In her eye he placed bright shining star, in her cheeks fur roses you see. God made that wonderful mother and gave that dear mother to me. He sent her from heaven to bless our home.
Oh yeah. How are you guys? Black, like your shirt, man. Is it?
I've made you smile, I've made you sad, but you're still the best dad. Now we're going to listen to Selma. Peyton was a 12-year-old girl who loved to race, color, dance, and twirl. But one day on an afternoon, her friends planned something they would regret soon. They went to the woods and played hide and seek. Peyton was pinned down and felt very weak. They stabbed her 19 times in the torso, arms, and legs. Nobody heard or saw her, telling them to stop as she begged. She started dragging herself as the blood flowed, when soon she was saved by a cyclist on the road. After 6 days of being hospitalized, when she told her family who did it, they were all surprised. They looked in their bags and found a 5-inch long knife. It was bloody and looked like it had taken a life. They were sentenced in an asylum for 40 years, and this is still one of Peyton's biggest fears. She was almost killed by her friends. This is how her story ends.
Now we're going to start with Lana. It all begins with a box. In it starts a paradox. Curiosity sparks here and there and everywhere, with a force you can't withstand. You must open it. You must, but you can't. It will destroy all mankind with its forces. Tree by tree, puddle by puddle, ocean and forest and jungle, all in a tiny box. You must be careful with your decision. In your hands is your vision. Will you fulfill your mission? Now we're going to
Summer is hot and sweaty, winter is cold and chilly. Summer is the salad month, winter is the chocolate month. Summer is the grilling time, winter is the freezing time. Summer is the cool time, winter is the story time. Where I imagine to be is in winter time. Written by Nice Mahmoud, grade 7. Thank you.
money. No time to bake it up or add a little bit of sweet honey. I wait in the cold, looking like a piece of rust, waiting for his bus. I look sleepy like an old man, or better yet, I look like a sad squished can. Then I go in my bus, and when I'm in my bus, you better stay quiet because I sleep tight, and I'm too lazy to fight. Then I reach school, I should be acting cool, but instead I look like a fool. But after all, I need to focus, to learn, to get all the marks that I need to earn.
I like that. I like the focus is that.
Now with Mayat.
Hi, my name is Mohamed Salim Safiki. Today I'll tell you a poem that I wrote. The title is What Can It Be? What can it be? A dog or a cat or a mouse? Hiding in it could be anything. Hiding in a dark place. It could be anything. What can it be? A dog or a cat or a mouse? Hiding in a dark place. It's dark as the moon. It's dark as the moon. A dark figure approached me. We jumped on my lap. It was a little kitten who thought I was its mother. That's it.
Hi everyone, my name is Khalifa and today I'll be presenting my short poem called A New Home. Okay. Through the trees I ran, to a far new land to see. I hope to find a new home, to make up for the one I left all alone. To have some permanency that I never had at all. To plant my roots in a place I call home. To risk it all and live life to the fullest. To lay and sleep and to rest in peace. Thank you everyone. I hope you enjoyed myself. Thank you.
Can you play your own words? Your words? Your words. These were his words. Khalifa's words, yeah.
All of them, it's their own words. Supposedly.
Supposedly.
Now with Sarah. A reason to live or a reason to die, amount of smile or years of cry. Sometimes you have no reason to stay and realize that the perfect reason to go. And that taking an entirely new way is the only method to grow. If you were with on the abandoned by and you feel decision heavy left, to go left where nothing right or to go right when nothing left. Remember, it doesn't matter you proceed or which mountain you want to ascend. It does not matter whether you succeed. It is the journey that matters in the end. Now with Fatima.
Downward slope. Falling down a downward slope, I wasn't ready for landing. Feeling the wind through my hair made me start frantic. Thinking of all the hope I had, it was outstanding. Through the ride, it wasn't fun. It had me expanding. The unknown feeling through my skin, it was stranding. The landing part was safe and all, but it felt banding. The hours through the slope seemed to be flashing, but in all world, that time has been passed.
Thank you for that.
Now with Fatima.
Hello, my name is Fatima.
Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Fatima, and I wrote this poem based on what's going on in my life right now. A lesson to myself. They hate seeing you up. They hate seeing themselves down. But don't you give up, because they be happy like that. They start bullying you, saying you are bad. But don't they know that you are better than that? I know you're reading this poem with your tears falling on those words.
But don't you break yourself for someone who treats you like an option. They treat you like an option, you leave them like a choice. Nobody's worth losing yourself for. Prove yourself to yourself, not others. I know it's hard to fight, but it isn't fair. But I guess sometimes people forget that you have feelings too. You may not be perfect, but at least you're not fake. But remember, your opinion on yourself is better than others' opinion on you. Thank you.
Now with Khalid.
Hello everybody, my name is Khalid Al-Hadami and I'm from grade 9. I will talk about my poem. My poem is talking about what people think about the world these days. So let's start. The world is believed to be negative. Those that want to end it are all drawn to the light, but we need to show them what's right. No one should go through this world alone. This world is made to be shared. Our job is to share and care. Otherwise, we lose the ones close to us slow. The ones close to us for the ones we don't protect. We all need to believe what's right. Otherwise, we turn to the creatures of the night. And those we won't forget, but regret. Humans are acting like bulls. Even kids don't share their dolls. Everybody's living on his own. Can't we together watch the dawn? To me, I'm living in happiness, away from the darkness, which drives me in craziness, and I will never ever be hopeless. The world is as round as a ball, where people walk on its roads. To the earth, we are like ants, but we don't give it a chance. Welcome to the 21st century. We think it's about the decisions of the rest. I know, thank you for listening to my poem. I know all this will be gone, but let's all at least have hope. Thank you so much.
My name is Ayaz. I'm from class 9B. I'm going to article about work and innovation. Work, innovate, be not afraid. Look boldly in the face. Take a hammer or a spade. With innovation, light the place. Let the glory be your biggest song. With pride, we are getting along. There is merit in the brave heart and the strong, who dig the mine and pass in the fog. The wind disturbs the sleeping lake, but urges the green gardens you make. He who starts and stirs will not trouble, his glory can kill. If idleness and plenty meet, your future and success failure will meet. So as to make your evening rest, just work and try your best.
Next word.
One day, all has been done. This all is a lie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
the plate. شفت البليت. The number. Right.
My name is Salim Omar Alami. My name is Salim Omar Alami, grade 10A. Life issues make you feel worried. You kill yourself without being sorry. You never stop hurry when you decide to worry. It's hard to stop thinking. It's hard to stop dreaming. It's hard to stop breathing. It's hard to stop living. Suddenly life changes. You become strange. Your decision becomes strong and no worries to change. Be confident with your dreams and your life will be an ice cream.
Here.
I am who I am. I shouldn't be defined by the size of my clothes, rather by the size of my heart, for that accepts too much. I shouldn't be defined by how far the scale goes, rather by how far my mind goes, for that handles more than can. I shouldn't be defined by my color, rather by the colors I paint my life, for that's full of art. I shouldn't be defined by my falls, rather by how I get up, look forward and rise again, for that I fell a lot but rose higher each time. I shouldn't be defined by how much I cry, rather by how I wipe my tears and open my eyes, for that crying helped me see the truth. I should be defined by me, for that I'll never be defined by something I'm not. I am who I am.
Love is a flame that can't be tamed. We are not the ones to be blamed. Your heart bears all this weight just to survive. You still struggle deep inside. Like beating heart, the only sound, shattered remains upon the ground. Forgotten memories of how you tried, shattered dreams cast aside.
My name is Assam in grade 10.
Louder.
So, my poem called Stars Above. Once upon a time, long time ago, a girl grew up and her parents left her so. She was a majestical, beautiful princess, but the loss of her parents was so tragical. She had a friend, a guard's son. They liked spending time together, for he was her only star. For she was his moon in an empty night. Days had passed and time had went by. The princess had grown up to become a queen. Her people loved her, for she was the wisdom and fairness they needed. But one day a murder came and aimed at the trigger. A wish is all that needed to kill a queen. But her God came from somewhere unseen. He saved his queen and it cost him his life. But before he died, he told her something indeed, something only for her to remember. I'll be waiting in the stars for you. Will you be waiting in the clouds for me?
هي مكانك كنت يوجد بس make sure تكوني شوي loud ها.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Sara Saleh. I'm grade 10. My title is Do Teachers Understand? I'm sorry. Okay? Sorry, I'm a bit stressed. You arrive at school, going to class. You see your schedule, you get bummed because you're going to have math. You get in your seat, start a new day. Your math teacher comes in and says, hey. You take your book and try to concentrate, but you can't because your mind is in another place. The English teacher starts with philosophy, but I just want to play Monopoly. The bell rings for lunch, and I'm so glad. I feel that I could eat a whole brunch. Back to class, I'm such in pain. I just want to travel to Spain. Coming home, feeling so stressed. My mom is not a bit impressed. Taking my homework out, not knowing where to start. Curiosity gets me sane. Do teachers understand that we take other classes too? To the point where my mind starts fading and my heart starts praying that my body won't be staying. Thank you.
Thank you. Who's next? Who's next?
I carry my mother's tongue with me. I speak her language and remind myself of the pain my mother endured for me. I watch as my mother speaks so carefully, picking her words as if she's speaking flowers. I let my words escape my mouth the same way my mother does. I let it differ me from the rest. My mother combines her words with the language we reside in, remembering that my mother traveled and fought to provide for me, and her accent is the only reminder she has of home, but her home was destroyed by a storm. My love for my mother is beautiful. I enter my home and hear my mother's giggle. If only she knew how much she's my angel, and her accent is the twinkle.
You ever see somebody ruin their own life? His name is Alexander Hamilton. He was weak, he was awake, longing for the remaining elder sisters when he couldn't choose both. His wife Eliza and her father's mansion and taking a break. And that's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked into his life. She talked and talked about her cheating husband. She cried and cried about her mistreating husband. She moaned and moaned about her abusive husband. What Alex didn't know was that he abandoned his wife and daughter. She had no choice but to spend her dignity to survive. On one day,
I think about my life and sad. Is this how it's supposed to be? Am I all right? Another thought about it makes me want to deny. But the truth will hit anyway and make me cry. I constantly tell myself everything happens for a reason. But should the pain go on in every season? I try to run from my thoughts and it all makes sense now in my head. But definitely not when I go to bed. However, I try to sit back, close my eyes, and stay thankful for everything. For other people are way worse than me and have nothing.
My name is Sala, I'm grade 11. How precious a person can be. Mother, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. You brought me into this soulless globe, yet always put your warm soul. Thank you, Lord. For everything I am today, my mom's love showed me the way. You were always there for me, the person who cared the most about me. I will love my mother in all my days, for enriching my life in every way. She set me straight, then set me free. And that's what the word mother means to me. You are always and you are the guiding light of my life. You were the person that always made me feel alive. My warm heart is filled with love for you. You're the one I mostly value. There is no mother better than my own. You're the most precious person I have ever known.
Can you be louder? Thank you.
A restless soul. It rarely gets easier. The late nights under the moon. Restless, unable to retrieve the peace. Slowly losing yourself. So far from who you were. And though it doesn't get any easier, you find yourself strength by the pressures of the world. And the wave of destruction that led you to who you were always hoping for. The minute you realize that this is all not worth it, and it's not worth hurting, you will start to grow flowers inside the saddest parts of you.
I'm at grade 11. Can you see the number, please? 21? Yes. Thank you so much.
Born an orphan I am, left on a step on street Graham. Covered me with a small blanket. Trapped with despair in a basket. Small family took care of me. Stuck with me. They're all I had. Growing up was hard for me. Fights all over the house continuously. Ordinary boy who's always sad. A night came by and masks were on. Fire spreading, smoke rising, all shook the boat. Tried saving them all, failed and all gone. Only father died peacefully. Only mother followed him so dreadfully. Only sister left secretly, married in love, and now I'm all lonely. Adopted by my great aunt, but sorrow forever haunted my heart. Losing two families was rough. Tried my best, but it was tough. On top of my classes I rose. I was receiving an applause. Happiness started to fill a void, stitching up a broken heart. A dream flashed on me one day, gave me strength, gave me power. It was my mother wanting me to stay. Baby, I know you miss your mom, and I know you miss your dad. I tried giving you a life I never had. Don't be afraid, don't be sad. Can see it in your eyes, don't be sad. Mom is with you in her praise, always forever and in her praise. Never in my life did I feel such strength, running through my veins and kept. Through my days, through my years, strong and stable through my years. Started thinking about the positives, throwing what's all not worth back. Living my best life I tried, not remembering how much I cried. It's hard for someone to forget. It's hard for someone to understand. It's hard for someone to withstand. Having no family is just too much pain. Hurts so much and falls like the rain. So I let the river run.
My name is Muhammad, grade 1. For one all-consuming, ever-looming, self-entombing, slow death march, they slugged alone, growing strong, I write a phone, through hate, they conflate, inflate, initiate, and quest to initiate, all those withering souls, who follow without reason. Behind those bent, with soul's intent, is eradication and validation, so that even those who avert their eyes from this aberration still follow. One step, one stone. One more who does condone believing. Somehow time will allow the ability to atone, to take back what they already own. And yet by division, dreams seem through vision, painted on the non-existent headstones of those deemed unworthy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm really impressed. Okay, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Stay here for a big picture. Abdullah ايش بس Abdullah الحضرمي. Okay. This is Abdullah ايش؟ Abdullah الحضرمي. عيد الحضرمي كل هالموهوبين. Abdullah الحضرمي. Congratulations, Abdullah. Very good job. Into the same like Khaled, you're his brother. MashaAllah. That's our young winner, Haya. Haya Muhammad. Excellent, Haya. Are you happy? That's your mother? Okay, congratulations.
Yes.
Your baby sister is here also. Okay, okay, congratulations. Okay, second.
Khalid Hussein.
Khalid.
He won for the second time.
Yeah,
Second year in a row.
Khalid al-Hadrami, a family of talented people.
Shara.
Okay, congratulations, Khalid. Congratulations.
Fatima Hussein.
Okay. Okay, coming now.
Fatima is.
Fatima Hussein. Very good, Fatima. Come here. Really impressed. Come here, pose for the picture. Okay, thank you, Fatima. Congratulations. And Lana ايش؟ Lana المشهداني.
Thank God I love
thank you. We didn't know that it was
No, at all. We know the numbers. We
Are
know
you
the
sure?
names.
Okay, this is the end of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Let them all come together. Let them all come together.